What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Odom. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Auburn's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back's speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Knight. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Running into the open space. 1st down and more. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Marches ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do it's hard to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
He leaves it with his back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in a box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are on the move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he's coming out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Oh, better look out. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Auburn lines up quickly. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 30. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. He's past the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Buying some time. He's going to run it. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive game for this offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. To the air, it's Knight. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great for...
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. First, breaks into the open. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Throws to the wideout. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The sure hands. It's Auburn.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Bringing the heat. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. To the air. It's Knight. Got his man. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He breaks the tackle. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kick is in the air. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Durham. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Hoover. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Durham. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To throw, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Odom. Oh, he's got some space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Quick handoff. Runs through the tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
There he goes! At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Knight. Makes the catch, it's Coleman. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. Fights off a defender. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Coleman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. He'll try to do it himself. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Flips it out in the flat. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give as they work on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Green 25.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Extending the play. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's got it on the run. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, going to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoil.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell